Hey, what is up YouTube? I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's me, your average runner, here with my, first review on YouTube, where we cover the Saucony Endorphin Azura Plus. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So to start off with some specs, in terms of the stack height, didn't really find anything concrete there, but my subjective estimates tell me it's roughly 43 to 45 millimeters in the heel, with a 6 to 8 millimeter drop, making it roughly 35 to 38 millimeters in the forefoot. In terms of the upper, it just seems to be a general engineered mesh upper, so nothing really to write home about there. In terms of the outsole, Saucony is using what they're calling their XT900 rubber, which from my understanding is their most durable rubber compound. Overall, the coverage seems to be quite comprehensive, so don't really have any durability concerns going forward. In terms of the cushioning, Saucony is using a dual layer foam setup. So the top layer is Saucony's Pinnacle Race Day foam, which is their IncrediRun TPEE based foam. The bottom layer is just a general EVA foam, which Saucony is calling their Power Run. In terms of the fit, I went with my usual US 10.5. Didn't really have any fit issues. It overall fit quite well. The toe box is quite wide, so if you are a wide foot, I don't think you'll have any issues getting into it in your usual size. In terms of the weight in my US 10.5, it comes in at roughly 242 to 245 grams. So right in line with something like the Mega Blast, which is a comparison I'll get into in a little bit. In terms of the retail price, again, nothing really posted publicly yet. I did pay roughly 250 Canadian from the Saucony Taobao storefront. So it looks like the retail price will end up being roughly 250 Canadian, or roughly, I want to say 190 to 200 US going forward. So enough about the specs. What really matters is how it feels on foot. After putting roughly 15 kilometers in this shoe, I can say I'm decently satisfied so far. Normally, when a company introduces a dual foam layer setup, I'm a little skeptical in that the race day foam will end up feeling subpar or muted compared to the actual foam that's in the race day shoe. That doesn't appear to be the case here, as I do have the Endorphin Elite 3, so I know what to expect from the IncrediRun foam. And the Endorphin Azura Plus that we have here does do a good job of preserving the properties of the IncrediRun foam. Overall, the ride is quite smooth with their speed roll geometry that Saucony has implemented, and I was able to use it comfortably from my Zone 2 pace, which is roughly 7 minutes and 30 seconds per mile, down to my 5K pace, which is roughly 5 minutes and 20 seconds per mile. Overall, it does appear to be quite a likable and strong shoe going forward, so I'll definitely post another update after 100 miles and see how it holds up then. So to end off my initial thoughts, I guess I'll wrap up with a couple of quick comparisons. The first shoe that really came to mind was the Li-Ning Red Hare 9 Ultra, because both shoes provide a really good and nice bounce. Obviously, that bounce is provided by the IncrediRun foam in the Azura Plus here, while it's being provided by the Super Boom capsule in the Red Hare 9 Ultra. I do think I will lean a little more towards the Endorphin Azura Plus, just because it's a little lighter and a little more nimble at hitting those faster paces. The next comparison that really comes to mind is the Dynafish Xiaonian. They do feel somewhat similar in terms of their ride and geometry, but I think the Azura Plus may have just a little bit more bounce and power and feedback off the forefoot. Again, it's been only 15 kilometers, so can't really say for sure. One thing I can say for sure though is the value of the Dynafish Xiaonian is just unbeatable, whereas it still remains to be seen with the Azura Plus. The next comparison that comes to mind would be the Super Blast 3. Overall, I don't think these shoes are really that comparable, but I think people will end up comparing them anyways. I do like the Azura Plus a little better so far. It just feels a little more nimble and a bit more capable of hitting those faster paces, whereas the Super Blast 3, it's a nice protective shoe, but it can sometimes feel a little bit too big and struggles to really hit those faster paces. The last shoe that really comes to mind is the Asics Mega Blast. So far, I would say I might prefer the Mega Blast just a little bit, but again, it's hard to say after 15 kilometers. This shoe definitely can compete with the Mega Blast, but I definitely have to put a bit more miles in to give a definitive result. That pretty much wraps up my initial thoughts of the Saucony Endorphin Azura Plus. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.